Hello. You caught me on a Friday night and I decided to record a video about an old favorite from the Commodore 64. It's called Nemesis the Warlock, and I am dedicating this video to my old friend Jonas, who I know loves that game. Personally, I also really like the comic book, which of course is the source material, and you can see two pictures on my screen here. One is a panel from the comic, which is the Nemesis himself, and you see the cover of the first volume of the collected edition. The comic character was created by Pat Mills and Kevin O'Neill, and it started its run in the weekly magazine 2000 AD, I believe, in England. And there are 10 volumes, there are 10 books, I believe, and there are 3 collected volumes that contain all these 10 books. The computer game, I remember playing the computer game before I knew there was a comic book. It was one of the cooler Commodore 64 games because of your life meter, which you will be aware later on in this video. So I'm just gonna mention as well that I'm playing this game on my X2 Pro Super Console, so it's an emulation, and we are gonna hear some great music in the intro by none other than Rob Hubbard. But I didn't notice it at first. One of the first games I tried from the Commodore 64 library was Commando, and I couldn't really hear any difference in the music from this emulator, this console, than from the original Commodore 64. But I did mention a slight difference in sound quality, or the way it recreates the sound chip from the Commodore 64 whilst playing Nemesis the Warlock. So pay attention, but the music is still amazing. Have no fear. So I'm just gonna remove these pictures and I'm going to boot up the game, so see you in a bit. Here we go. As with most of these Commodore 64 games, they are cracked versions, ROMs, no doubt. So there will probably be some sort of intro where I get to choose if I want endless life or whatnot. I'm going to increase the volume now. Oh, remember, which is probably a group of people who got together and cracked games. I'm pushing the wrong keyboard. And here you can get some instructions, but you can use the virtual keyboard to press run stop to skip that. Do I want unlimited energy? No. Can't die when falling into holes? No. Unlimited spit fiery acid? No. Start with and unlimited bullets? No. Able to leave screens anytime you want? No. Start at screen 01, and you can of course use buttons to start at another level, but I'm gonna start at level 1. And I can also use the Commodore key, which I don't have on my PC keyboard here, as a screen skipper, but let's not do that either. And here we go. Now let's just take a minute or two to enjoy this very doomy, gloomy music by none other than Rob Hubbard. Little offbeat there. I'm going to increase the volume even more. seem to get my hands in within the camera. And now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. I am gonna play, I promise. But while we're listening to this great music, also take a look at the rendition of the Warlock himself. It's a beautiful picture. And let's go down. This is one of my all-time favorite game music scores ever. I really love the music by Rob Hubbard. But let's play the game, shall we? There will be no music within the game. This game is called Nemesis the Warlock, and the subtitle is The Death of Torquemada. And Torquemada is a character from the comic as well, who is sort of inspired by a real-life person called Thomas de Torquemada, an inquisitor during the Holy Inquisition, where whenever the Catholic Church discovered there were sort of deviants regarding the faith that didn't share the same interpretation of the Bible, they had to, in a very Christ-like manner, lovingly burn them to death for their heresy. In the case of this comic, we find ourselves in the world of termite, and Torquemada here is sort of an inquisitor as well. He looks the part, and he cannot tolerate life on any other planets. So if you are an alien, if you're just going about your business on another planet, that is your heresy, and Torquemada and his henchmen will kill you for it. And our anti-hero Nemesis here is not all in favor of that, and he fights Torquemada. If I remember correctly, it's been a year since I read the comic. I forgot to lower the music volume. Torquemada actually dies early on in the comic, but his sort of haunted soul or spirit remains. And when we play this game now, I will play as Nemesis, and I will fight off the hordes of Torquemada's minions with my pistol, with my sword, and my fiery acid breath. And it's quite bizarre actually, because the bodies will pile up, and every now and then one of the bodies will have sort of an alien-like moment where something crawls out of it, and that is, I believe, the spirit of Torquemada haunting me. Okay, here we go. Or maybe here we go. How do I operate this shiny device? Here we go. Well, you vile alien, so you think you can beat the Grandmaster of Termite? Yes, I do. Oh, there you see the subtitle as well. The Death of Torquemada. And here we go. I'm the handsome bluish fellow, and I'm going here to pick up a clip for my gun. There we go. And listen to this sound effect. And as you can see to the left there, there's a hand holding my heart, which is my sort of life indicator. Ah! And you see, whenever I get in contact with any of these goons, or I get shot at or whatever, the hands start to squeeze my heart even tighter, and it will eventually crush it if I don't perform too well. This is a very hard game, actually, but that's also a bit of the charm with it. Look at that. I think we have the Grand Inquisitor himself inbound. I was out of ammo, so I had to use my sword there. And Torquemada's gone again. Those of you with keen eyes maybe did notice that. I believe he can only exist on the platform on which he materializes, so he is not free to move about all that much. In this case, let's see what happens when he re-emerges here. He's standing on the body, and he can only move about that body. If he were where I'm standing right now, if he would have appeared from the lowest body on that platform, I believe he would have been able to move about the whole platform. 4 bullets left, and I need to defeat 8 more enemies before I can leave the screen. If you see the counter over there by my heart inside somebody's fist. Oh, this is not good. There is one final clip, but there pile up some bodies on top of it, so it's hard to find now. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Never mind, I'll use the sword. I only need to defeat 4 more enemies. Here we go. And there's Torquemada once again, and gotcha. And now I only have, you see that the hand is crushing the heart a lot faster now. I only have till the hand has crushed my heart to leave the screen, and I have to know which direction to leave the screen on. You may run, Nemesis, but you can never hide from my ever-chasing spirit. Well, ain't that the truth? You're an undead spirit, you bastard. Okay, level 2. Not fair. I fell into a pit of goons there. But a lot more ammo here, as you can see. I need to defeat 28 more enemies before I can leave the screen. And if I remember correctly, this is quite an advantageous position. I can just fire upon these morons as they descend, and they will be thrown off this sort of semi-pyramid. And there's another evil spirit. Oops. I'm not sure you even can defeat Torquemada when he appears for that brief moment, but luckily he's usually quite restricted to where he can move about. Oh, well, taste these sound effects, you bastards! Oh, not doing very well, am I? And the slightest contact with enemies damages your health, so it's quite a difficult game, really. But I mentioned my friend Jonas earlier. He and I used to play this on a Commodore 64 emulator for our PCs back in the day. I remember I had it on a 3.5-inch diskette, and Jonas brought his copy with him to work, and he intended to beat the game. And he actually he came the longest in the game between the two of us. He got to level 5 or 6 or something, and he told me which direction to exit the levels from. I don't remember what direction I have to leave this screen from. If I do live, oh damn it! That's all she wrote. What I was about to say was that if I leave the screen in the wrong direction, I will lose a life. And here's a message from our dear friend Torquemada. As you can see in the lower right corner there, we have him. He looks like a mix. He looks sort of from the south of America, doesn't he? No prejudice here. I have defeated you, Warlock. I can now cleanse the galaxy of all alien presence, and your banished soul will only live in my dreams. Well, you win this one, Torquemada. What I meant was he looks sort of like a clan member, doesn't he? And I believe I read somewhere that the design for at least the sort of the followers of Torquemada in the comic book, they made them look like sort of like a combination of clan members and something else to make it easy to spot them as villains. And I think that's pretty appropriate. Let's try one more, shall we? And there's the temptation to just sit here for a few minutes to listen to the great music, but you go to YouTube and find Nemesis the Warlock intro music or something and do that on your own time. Well, you vile alien, well, I'm not very fond of you either, and from my perspective, you're the alien. How about that? Take that. Oh, you sort of have to press once to draw your sword, and then you have to press another one to swing it. It's not always. Timing is hard sometimes. And I'm too short to jump the entire level. I need to have at least one body to stand on. And I placed that body right on top of a ammo clip, didn't I? I'm clever like that. I didn't show you the fire, acid, whatever, breath earlier. You see, next to my machine gun, or gun, rather, it looks like a machine gun at the bottom of the screen. You can see the green head of the Nemesis Warlock that I am. And you can see that I'm spitting my fire breath, acid breath, or whatever. According to Jonas, it's very clear that he's spitting acid from that pixel to picture that. Come on. How about all of you stay up there so I can do this? Haha! That was the fire acid thingy. Ah, damn it. Oh, so Torquemada wins again. I need to beat at least the second level before we wrap this up, don't you think? It's quite satisfying slashing your sword. What if I get up here? Then I might not pile bodies on top of the ammunition clips. Oh, got you right in the knee, didn't I? Oh, let's see. Oh, 2 Torquemadas at once. Ah, well, he's an undead spirit. He can do whatever he wants. And death seems to have improved his walk, don't you think? Well, I put a body on top of a clip now, didn't I? Oh, damn it. There's utility in these bodies. They work as platforms. Oh, I walked right into your knee there, Mr. Torquemada. Okay, if you have the free roam of a platform, I need to have my weight with you. Okay, so whenever he materializes on top of a body and can't move about, then he won't stay for long. Okay, I'm having to relearn this game. And now I only have my sword, and I need to dispose of... Oh, no more acid. I need to dispose of 11 more of these goons. Lackeys. And you see, if you look to the left, lower left corner there, the fist is now closed with my heart inside of it. So this is not looking very good for our beloved blue hero here. And it seems that whenever the bodies pile up on top of a ammo clip, it's lost. God damn it. Come on, walk right into my... Oh, damn it. Okay, one final attempt. How about that? Having a hard time positioning my webcam. Very good. How about that? And you can see my reflection in my TV in the background. Okay, here we go. Final attempt. And I'm gonna start by picking this clip because that's always seems to be the one that I always bury underneath a body. Take that. And you take that. Haha! Got you in midair. The sound effect when I'm taking damage from Torquemada is quite gruesome, isn't it? Another clip. And as you can see, my heart is half squished there in the bottom left corner. Okay, let's deal with all of you guys then. Damn it. Maybe if I could get that clip and use this body to jump up here and then be on my merry way. Oh, shot me in the back, did you? And here we go, level 2. It's not very fair letting me materialize right among a bunch of enemies. I'm taking a lot of damage just by starting this level. Anywho. Take that. I don't know if you remember from the start of this level, but there are quite a few ammo packs or clips or whatever on this level, but now I seem to have buried all but one beneath bodies. And I need to defeat another 18 enemies. And a clip holds 12, and now I'm out of ammo. So let's... And I buried the last clip as well. Buggery bugger. Sorry. That's mildly inappropriate language there from yours truly. Oh, damn it. Okay, that's gonna be it, I guess. An excellent game. Very hard, as games used to be back in my day. And I hope you enjoyed this, Jonas. This was for you. And see you all in the next video. Take care, you guys.